The little girl had just come to the beach for a family vacation, but she suddenly noticed something was wrong with the cruise ship on the water. Before she could react, her mother was horrified to see the massive ship losing control and heading straight toward them. They began to flee, but the ship, like a steel beast, reached them in an instant. At that moment, they had no idea what was happening. When they returned to the rented villa, all the electronic devices at home lost connection, unable to access the internet. The children went to bed early. Jack and his wife, bored in the middle of the night, started playing with building blocks. Suddenly, the sound of the door creaking caught Jack's attention. Sensing something was wrong, he quietly grabbed a wooden stick for protection and cautiously opened the door. To his surprise, a father and daughter were standing there. They were the landlords of the villa. It turned out that the city where they lived had suffered a massive blackout. Unaware of what was happening in the city, they had come to this remote old house to stay safe. Since it was already late at night, Jack invited them inside. But then, a piercing sound came from the TV, announcing a nationwide emergency. Only then did everyone realize the seriousness of the situation. The next morning, the woman checked her phone and found the network still down. To figure out what was happening, she sent her husband out to see what had occurred in town. Meanwhile, their daughter, bored, went out to play in the yard and witnessed an eerie sight. Countless wild deer were slowly approaching their home.